Hello.
Hello. Welcome to we changed our name. What is it now?
It's C&J Sports Podcast.
C&J Sports Podcast.
Yes.
That's what it is. Okay.
Yeah. That makes it easier for other people to find it, and it makes it easier on us.
Right. We found out that just typing the name in made it really hard to
Yeah.
find it,
It
so we're trying to make
sucks.
it easier for you guys. It's a
Yeah.
learning process.
We still I don't know if this one's gonna be the one, but it's kind of helping. It helps more than the last one that we had.
Right.
But I mean, hey, the more we learn and the further we go on about this process, the better we are, and it helps the y'all find us quicker.
Yes, exactly. Um so yes, C&J Sports Podcast. When you tell your friends about us, that's who we are. Same people. I'm Jeremiah.
I'm Chris.
Um, we're here this week. We're going to break down the Super Bowl. We're going to break it down and
Yeah.
maybe
So
break down ourselves. Just kidding.
so okay. First of all, happy Valentine's Day to
Oh, yeah.
everybody, and we're gonna try to keep this one short and sweet because it's a holiday for one, and two, we got families and we try to do
Right.
something with the
We
ladies.
don't want to get you in trouble with your wives.
Right.
So,
So yeah.
for your sake, we'll keep it short.
All right. So where you want to start? You want to start with defense,
Oh,
offense,
goodness.
the Bengals in general?
Well, I guess let's start in general. So, in general, there was in general, it was a very close game. Everything that I watched kept saying Rams are going to blow them out. Rams are going to blow them out. Blowout victory. And I was like, no, it's not. No, it's not going to be a blowout victory. It wasn't. Unfortunately for the Bengals, right at the end, there's unfortunate circumstances between your offensive line collapsing, a series of unfortunate flags. um, it wasn't their game. But it was a hard fought game, right?
Yeah, it was. I give it to I give kudos to both of them because of the fact that they made it to the Super Bowl for one,
Yep.
and two, they didn't let up at all. It just one team was better than the other, and they outsmarted the other team.
End of the day, the Rams did what they needed to do.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know.
they.
I was wanting the Bengals to win, so it was unfortunate.
You don't gotta
They're
buy a
that
Burrows.
close. I don't have to buy a jersey anymore. That's right.
So, but yeah, I mean, yeah, the defense of the Bengals did good. They did really good. Um, they should have put somebody else on Cooper Cup because Von Bell wasn't the guy.
Couldn't keep up with him.
Ramsey,
And
he
sorry, Cooper Cup, real quick. Last 2 minutes, you double team him every play. I'm sorry, I just
should
don't. I'm
you
not a
should have.
defensive coordinator, but you know who it's going to the last 2 minutes of the game when they need a game-winning drive.
And that game winning drive was just him, pretty much.
It's like when the Patriots were doing game-winning drives, it's going to Gronk. You already know.
Well, yeah.
So,
Who gonna
Cup,
stop him?
who else were they going to throw it to besides Cooper Cup with Odell Beckham out?
Yeah.
No one.
Odell and Tyler Higbee out.
And yeah, I mean, so that you had to double team him.
Yeah. I mean, he was the only one that was really good. Jefferson wasn't doing nothing on for him.
No, Akers wasn't running.
No, could nobody run on that defense, which I give kudos to the Bengals for because the fact that they let them, it was a pass only team at the point,
Right.
and they couldn't get no run going, but they still won with the passing game.
But it doesn't take very many passes to Cooper Cup to get something.
No, it's not just. I mean, not just the fact that they threw it to Cooper Cup most of the drive. He did do check downs also in that drive.
That's true. Yes.
I mean, that's what well, journalists and sports analysts are not bringing up the fact that Matthew Stafford actually had to throw check downs also in that drive with Cooper Cup because Cooper Cup was not open all the time. So those check downs really led up to them scoring on that drive also.
Right. That's a good point. I haven't thought about that. But yeah, you got to double team him. Put put your best defender on him with someone else. Everyone else just go man.
Yeah.
That's what
I
you got to
mean,
do.
just get a corner and a safety on him. I mean, when nobody else really fighting for the ball, trying to catch it or whatever, only Cooper Cup was, and Odell before he got hurt.
Yeah, but once he was hurt, that was like the biggest boost for the Bengals. That was like,
Yeah.
here's your victory. Take it.
And they didn't.
And
They didn't want it.
Jalen Ramsey. You were talking about Jalen Ramsey.
Right. Jalen Ramsey, he was decent. He wasn't good. He's losing that speed that he used to have when he first got into the league when he was with the Jags.
Right.
So
I mean, he's been in for a little bit, hasn't
he? Been in for a while.
He's a veteran now.
Yeah, he's a vet, and he's still good. Nonetheless, he's still good.
He's kind of like Richard Sherman now.
Yeah, he's getting slow, and I mean, if you're gonna get slow,
he needed some aloe vera last night.
I mean, if one thing that's going for you is going downward, you need to get something else to build you up. So, if your speed going down, you need to put more muscle on so you can have something to be more so you can be more physical with
and
these
get
other
better
players.
At reading.
Yes.
Routes, reading which way they're going to cut, that way you can anticipate. You don't have to be as fast.
I mean, also, if you build your get some more muscle on your body, you can also do press more than what you are doing now.
Yeah, he's pretty big already.
Yeah, but he's not that strong because he always get beat.
I think that's partly speed too. But anyways, Jalen Ramsey. I feel like there was so much hype. Maybe not so much, but there were some comments made about Jalen Ramsey.
It was
about how
you can say this. It was too much hype for the Super Bowl around Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah, because it was him, OBJ, Matthew Stafford, Aaron Donald, Von Miller. They didn't really talk about Leonard Floyd, and Leonard Floyd is the one that got the first sack on Joe Burrow.
Him and I can't remember his name. It was number 94. He was stopping
Robinson.
Yeah,
Robinson.
He was stopping the run for a lot of the game.
Yeah.
When it came to Joe Mixon, he was breaking that up, and he was not talked about, but he was a huge factor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you talk about these key players, but honestly, it wasn't really the key players that was making the moves.
Not the big ones, no.
No.
They were contributing.
The ones, but on the other side of them were.
And certainly Aaron Donald, that last sack at the end sealed the deal. But
yeah, and also I hope Joe Burrow gets better, because I mean that was a painful sack.
Was rough.
Yeah, we saw that on screen. That was
That wasn't just a slight pain.
No, that was like mother. But
it's a good thing he wasn't mic'd up.
Yeah, he was in pain.
They would have cut that part out. Definitely. Yeah. I mean, so yeah, Jalen Ramsey was good, but I feel like everyone talked about him like he was in his prime, and
which he's not.
It's just not there anymore.
No, and also okay. Well, let's go to the Rams real quick. Okay, Matthew Stafford, first time being in a Super Bowl. Good job for him. Good job to the O-line. They kept him safe. They kept him protected.
Oh yeah.
For the most part,
he had so much time.
He had a lot of time in the pocket.
So much time to scan the field. He did like 3 or 4 look arounds and yeah, I guess I'll throw it that way.
Then also, kudos to Cooper Kupp for becoming the Super Bowl MVP. But
that's right.
Do you think he deserved it?
Yeah, I'd say so.
I'm asking you because we're talking right now.
Yeah, I think so. I think he would be I would think him. I'd probably put him or Aaron Donald. It's typically the quarterback that gets it.
Yeah.
Um, and I feel like that's sometimes the case, but not always the case, because there's been Super Bowls that have been won by defense, and
Defense still didn't get
the
their MVP.
the Patriots and the Eagles Super Bowl with Nick Foles.
Yeah,
Nick Foles got the MVP,
but it was the defense.
but it was the defense that won it. So it was like Brant. There's a defensive player that I felt should have won that gotten it over Nick Foles.
Who?
The guy who forced the strip sack at the end.
The Graham.
Brandon Graham.
Yeah.
Yeah, him. And that wasn't the first big defensive player he had either.
Mm-mm.
So I felt that
he was raking that
he
game.
should have gotten the MVP because, yes, Nick Foles kept them scoring, but if it was just going to be a shootout, the Patriots were going to win that. He stopped it. He stopped the game. So, yeah, I'd say that was a good call, giving it to Cooper Kupp, because if not for Cooper Kupp and him getting open, he saved them with that conversion.
Yeah.
Otherwise, that would have been a 3 and out.
And we'll be talking about the Bengals right now.
Yeah, I'd be wearing a jersey. Well, not right now, but probably next week.
Yeah, probably
I'd
next
have
video.
to order it off Amazon. But yeah. So, yeah, that's a good call. I'm okay with Cooper Kupp getting that.
I'm not surprised that he got it. I mean, he had the key game-winning play. I mean, because if he didn't catch that ball,
It's over.
Honestly, I don't know who exactly would have got the MVP for the Bengals because of the fact of, everybody was kind of even,
Right.
And it was kind of, hard to pick and choose, who could have been, the Super Bowl MVP.
Then I feel like it would have either been Jamar Chase or probably Joe Burrow.
But Jamar Chase didn't really, benefit because he didn't really get that many catches.
No, but the catches he had added up.
The catches he had that was good catches. But
It wasn't a lot, but he got
honestly, I think
almost 100 yards with.
If you really think about it, I think Joe Burrow probably would have got it.
He probably, yeah.
But yeah, some people kept saying Aaron Donald should have got that one.
That would have been a good choice too, because.
But the only reason they saying that is because of the fact of that key sack and that key run. That one run that was Samaj P. Ryan, and he grabbed him with one arm and pulled him all the way back.
Well, not that, but the whole fourth quarter, that front four, they kept him.
Yeah, they kept them from not running the ball the whole fourth quarter. Right. Yeah, but it's just the fact that they picking out two things that he did instead of just hey, he kept them from running to this side or to this side.
Two incidents and MVP.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see.
He's just it's more to it.
That's votes too, isn't it?
Nah, it just I want to say his votes is you know what? It probably is votes.
Because I saw it was before the end of the game. They're saying get your vote in for MVP.
I did not see that
for Super Bowl MVP. So I don't know if it's just votes.
Everybody was like this Cooper Kupp.
Right? Cup. 10 votes maximum.
Right.
Yeah. So. I feel that's a fitting. That's good. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm okay with it too. That's just one of them conversations. Oh, you know what I just found out? On the way here, Sean McVay might retire. Yeah,
really?
Sean
McVay.
It's a rumor, I should say.
It was spread by him or
no. It's just spread by a journalist, probably.
Sean McVay. Really?
There's pretty much hey, if Aaron Donald retires, I'm retiring myself because I ain't finna put myself through this type of situation. Of going through those bad years and rebuilding stage and I'm but
sounds like a cop-out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's only 1 or 2 players that really return from your team, and you can rebuild from that.
I think you'll lose an offensive lineman too.
Yeah, Whitworth.
Yeah. I see you'll lose 3 people, but you can re-sign Odell,
right?
And you'll still have Matt Stafford still on contract. Cooper Kupp has been blocking a lot, so
yeah, Cooper Kupp's still on contract.
Tyler Higbee will recover. It's not
contract.
like you're losing the whole team.
Nah,
that's probably just They probably just did that to get something to talk about.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really. I was like, when I saw it, I was like,
Imagine.
really? But at the same time, it's just like, it happened before, you know?
No, that's true. Yeah.
Like, you seen coaches retire when their best player retires or whatever.
But
But
he's so young. It's like you got,
yeah, he's 36.
yeah,
He's
like 36. That's like nothing. Like
no
Bill Belichick not
retire.
required, retired.
It's
If he
understandable.
retired, it's understandable. The guy's old. He's been coaching forever.
Yeah, he stayed in NFL.
Right. He's been there, done that, been around the block a couple times.
Right.
I would get that.
He tied his shoes up plenty of times.
But Sean McVay, 5 seasons as a head coach and done. As soon as you get your first, I don't know.
It sounds sketchy, but
Yeah.
but yeah, I just thought like it's kind of like one of them things to bring up, you know.
Yeah. Interesting. Something to watch for.
Yeah.
A lot more credible than Tom Brady unretiring.
Right.
He's not unretiring, guys.
I don't know. It's Tom.
I saw a video of him
I think
on a boat with David Beckham. He's
Yeah.
definitely not.
But okay, guys. You want to wrap it up or you want to keep going?
We'll start wrapping it up. We're
Okay.
trying to keep this short for you guys.
Yeah.
Because we realize that we can be long-winded and
Yeah.
just keep talking forever. So
you lose track of time and just lose interest.
So final thoughts. We talked about the defense. Your offensive line, Cincinnati, you have to draft. You need offensive linemen. That should be your number one focus in the draft. Draft or trades, build that up. You can't. You made it to the Super Bowl and you did good, but it wasn't enough. You need to do better. Because that last play, Joe Burrow had Jamar Chase open because, once again, he had beat Jalen Ramsey. That's a game-winning touchdown, and you have a victory parade, but you don't have it. So, yeah, I guess end of the day, when it came down to it, Rams made the big plays they needed to.
Yeah. My final thoughts. Bengals fans, don't give up on Joe Burrow or that team because they're young. 2, they will be back, especially if they keep that team because most of that everybody on that team is still under contract. So
Right.
Don't worry about it. Y'all are good.
And 2 of your biggest stars are in their first and second year, so it's not like you're
y'all
good.
are straight. Y'all probably gonna end up back in the Super Bowl next year. If not,
You
the
improve
AFC.
the offensive line, you're good.
That's just your one mess up. That's what y'all messed up at. Y'all forgot about the offensive line. Y'all can recuperate
Your
from
weak
that.
link.
So y'all good. Rams, good job on winning the Super Bowl. Y'all probably won't be there next year, but I mean, good job getting the ring.
You did it.
Y'all
did it.
Y'all did gamble and y'all
It
went
paid
all
off.
in, and that did pay off. Y'all, good job for y'all. I'm probably gonna start doing some sport TikToks, like just talk about random facts or whatever. Just bringing up the off season, pretty much. And I am gonna put our channel in my bio, so if y'all wanna, follow me there and follow me on here,
right?
You got both.
And like we always say, like, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family.
All right.
And everyone. Peace.
Peace.